the meta. It's like kind of rock, paper, scissors in the support role. Everything has a counter. Nothing is uncountable when it comes to the support pick. So that's why they're saving it for Mythy. If it is a Thresh coming in, well then Mythy can play Tahm Kench against it and just deny any sort of kill pressure from Chase side.
Could potentially see, I think it'll most likely be the Ashe. Firm,
making Tahm Kench even better.
Making Tahm Kench or Braum here, the other option. Play a slightly mirrored version of what we saw in the previous game. Looks like it'll be a standard 80 carry pick. What's the support going to round out with?
We need a better performance from Nuclear compared to the last game. The arrows did not connect properly most of the time. He wasn't actually able to have an impact. Blind pick now for support is really difficult for H2K. Thresh is the most likely one, but they do realize there is still the Tahm Kench available. And that is an Ashe ulti, gets denied by Devour. Thresh hooks can get denied by Devour as well. And there's a pretty easy login for Mythy.
Not only that, the Abyssal Voyage, we saw H2K try to use it to set up a lot of plays. Now Perkz shut down a lot of those plays with the use of the Petrifying Gaze, but we've seen the map movement potential coming in from Tahm Kench and this Abyssal Voyage.
This game though here, Perkz needs to adjust his mindset. Because the one lane H2K will look towards early, it's mid lane. Okay. What's the deep ward first? See? First, you get deep vision, and then you kill wards.
Now he knows he's safe killing that ward. Good job. Of course, this is once again a slower early game, I think it's safe to say, but now, oh, potentially trouble. Cleanse does come out. Ulti drops onto Perkz, Featherman has to be careful. No cooldowns left. Big show of confidence from Perkz.
The 1v1, he was under so much pressure, forced back to base early. And he just turns it around. What a fantastic play from Perkz. Bot lane fighting.
Jay just to get something back. Devour, hook is still going to connect. Not enough. Sven just comes back out shooting.
The enemy jungler, understanding which lanes H2K wants to play around.
H2K still looking to make things happen. Perkz maybe faded in, moving forward, nice ulti comes out, he's still looking for the kill, trying to find the outplay, locked up! Perkz moving for a little bit more, Jankos just wants to knock down the kill, but Perkz is hungry for blood. Not gonna flash it in, but in the 2v1, Perkz finds the kill.
I mean, it's just insane performance from Perkz right now. He sees the Gragas, he doesn't flash early, even though Jankos was right next to him.
Now the fight may start. Sven locking up Che. They know that they have the level advantage. Moving in, that's the Devour used defensively. Che may just get taken down. The exhaust has been burned. He is now set to fall. The arrow comes out. Nuclear, I don't think he's going to be able to get anything back. Tongue Lash, gonna stun. Waiting for the flash over the wall. Sven moving in for a little bit more. Otto's coming in. The hail of arrows and another double kill for the G2 bottom lane.
The two lanes H2K wanted to play around and try and win to be more proactive in the early game. They've just died.
This is not the jungler Deficio. This is not some crazy kind of play across the map. 1v1s.
2v2. Now Trick can make it even worse.
Hey, 2v1. No problem moving in. Miasma means no flash for Featherman and a killing spree for Perkz.
H2K falling apart.
Not sure what the next goal is, but clearly both teams ready for a potential fight. Mythy over the wall. Hook gonna connect.
Here's Mythy.
Cleanse out. Walks away. Trick looking to turn it. TP on the way in. G2, no hesitation. They pull the trigger. They find that rampage for Perkz. 6-0 for G2.
H2K doing the only thing they can do right now. Try and force some plays.
Abyssal Voyage. Odo trying to flash to safety. Righteous Glory is going to take him out. He's trying to run. Miasma comes in, though. There's no escape. Goodbye, Odo Wamne. Perkz unstoppable.
Whenever H2K try and make an aggressive play, then G2 just reads the situation perfectly. Duo trying again though, they really need some kills.
Sven is here as well. Mythy running for his life. They have to pick who they're going to go for. Sven running back into no man's land. Mythy slowly getting burned down. Sven trying to stay alive, but that's going to be a kill for Featherman. This is a good start for H2K. 2 taken off the map. They're looking to fire it back. Already the gold lead diminished. Only 3K in the favor of G2. Can they keep the fight going?
Very important here, as you said, for H2K to get kills on Featherman.
Point in the game.
Around the mid lane. Cleanse used.
Flash forward the play. Good ulti coming in. Perkz trying to fancy footwork his way out. He's going to get knocked back and taken down.
And this was exactly the play we talked about here. Use the Ashe arrow to try and force something. They got a cleanse and then they could kill him after. Bot lane though, Rift held plus Sven, who's placed the control ward right in that lane, being like, yeah, we know you have a ward here. You're not gonna hit us when we're sitting there farming. They're rushing Baron though.
Desperation play coming in from H2K. They're trying to force a fight. Nars on the bottom side does have TP, is close to Mega. Holding that rage, he will be forced to transform. If H2K can force for a few more seconds, that's gonna be the chain CC. Mythy says no. Knocked out to safety by Jankos. Could be in trouble. Ulti comes in. Trick on the way in as well. Febiven is in trouble. Cannot be saved. Taking so much damage in exchange. Expect is moving forward, but he's turned Mini at the worst possible time. Now they're looking for the follow-up. Che will get picked off. G2 still cutting through 2 members of H2K.
Jankos needs to land that ulti on a no-flash TaMKench if H2K wants to get back in this game. But he did not manage to knock Mithy back into the team with Perks inside his belly. That could have been 2 potential kills.
May not matter. Perks is on the hunt for more. Looking for Jankos. Baron's gonna drop for G2 as well. That could be the final nail in the coffin. Almost a 7K gold lead in the favor of G2.
When you're this far down, then you have to perfectly execute these small fights you are getting. That was actually a fine call from H2K. You have a Cho'Gath, you can feast the Baron, try and force Expect to TP in, and see maybe you can rush down the Baron and then get out. As soon as the turnaround happened, Perks, with no cleanse, stepping forward. When this lands, Jankos' job right now is just to ulti back Mithy. Nothing else. Knock Mithy into his own team, into H2K, so that Mithy dies and Perks dies right after. But he tried to ulti onto the Cassiopeia that was already devoured. And that ended up backfiring. Mithy, of course, stayed safe with Perks inside him. And then G2 just ended up turning around with Perks getting a kill on Febiven right after and secure the Baron. There was an opening right there for a few more kills for H2K, but the execution was not perfect.
Well, the Baron kill extended the gold lead. The Baron buff will continue to do the same. Trick just looking for a pick. G2 want to keep the momentum moving forward. Perks on out on a killing spree. H2K doing what they can to fire back, but Jankos is so low. Team holding on for as long as possible. G2 looking for the tower. Multiple low health bars. Odoamne could clean up if he gets the chance, but Perks is not going to have it. Mithy tanks the tower while the rest of the team cleans up. Febiven has to be careful. No one going to drop on the side of G2.
Keeping Trick alive. It's a lot easier to play a frontline tank when you know you have a TaMKench behind you, because you can stay a little bit longer, take a little bit more damage. Bot lane right now, Drakos.
For a fight, Febiven going to find Mithy. G2 getting picked off. Odoamne, what can he do here? He is still getting ripped through. Sven does so much damage. Trick is going to get taken down by the tower. At the end of the day, it is a 2-for-1 trade in favor of H2K. They're holding on.
H2K just swapped the attention to the TaMKench that was fairly low. G2 tried to push.
Both of those carries are terrifying. On top of that, Black Cleaver, Frozen Mallet coming in, and
oh, hi.
Now Febiven. Yeah, goodbye, friend.
3.5 items already at 23 minutes for Cassiopeia. It is insane. 10 stacks as well on his Dark Seal. Why not? Get a Soul Stealer. Find Mithy and CC him. They might be able to burst him down, but that's just to support your killing. It's always the issue against TaMKench.
Che finding the hooks.
Oh,
Trick in trouble. Moving forward, looking for a little bit more. Expect knocks him back into the team, and that's gonna do it. G2 just gonna clean up the fight. A beautiful engage comes forward. Mithy solo zoning out Febiven. Maxlore is going to Worlds, and he's damn proud of it. Moving in, Deficio. I cannot believe it. They just got better and better after every game. And H2K, just another mob to a king. Because G2 are fountain diving away. And with one final win, one final dominant victory over H2K, they're going to punch their ticket to Paris, and they'll see Misfits in the finals.
And this last game just showed us how strong these individual players are on G2. They have the macro figured out. They know how to ward in the early game. And then they start pulling out these 1v1 solo kills, 2v1 solo kills, then the 2v2 in the bottom lane.
We kind of like started talking about the macro. We started talking about, hey, G2 have this gold lead, but one thing we didn't go back and touch on as much as I feel like we could have is that they won 2v2, they won 1v1, Perks won 1v2, just like you're saying. Like, the amount of leads built specifically in Game 3 on individual plays is insane.
And that's always the thing about G2 esports. When they get to playoffs, every single player, they step it up a notch. The team, they figure out the meta. They know how to play